So we're looking at multiplication strategies, and the calculation is 27 multiplied by 3. You could use the grid method to solve this equation, which would involve partitioning 27 into 20 and 7 and then distributing the 3 across the 20 and the 7, as you'll see in one of our other videos. But for this strategy, we're going to explore equivalence in multiplication. So we're going to factorise 27. We know that factor pairs are 3 and 9 for 27. 3 multiplied by 9 gives us 27. So I'm going to divide my 27 by 3 because I know this is a factor of 27. Keeping things equivalent in the equation, I'm then going to multiply the 3 by 3. So what I've done to one of the factors, I then compensate by doing to the other factor, increasing for the other factor. So 27 divided by 3 is 9, 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. 9 multiplied by 9 gives me 81. And I know that this equation is equivalent to 27 multiplied by 3. So 27 multiplied by 3 is 81. So we're using equivalence. We keep the equation equivalent by dividing one of the factors and multiplying the other factor by the same number. Here's another example. So our equation is 18 multiplied by 16. So I know that factor pairs for 16 are 4. 4 times 4 is 16. And 2 multiplied by 8 is 16. I'm going to pull out the 2 as a factor. So I'm going to divide 16 by 2. So having divided one of the factors by 2, I keep things equivalent by multiplying the other factor by 2. 18 multiplied by 2 is 36. 36 multiplied by 8 is going to give me the same answer. But this still looks like a tricky question, so I'm going to factorise 8. I'm going to divide 8 by 2 and therefore compensate by multiplying the other factor by 2. So I'm keeping these equations equivalent. 72 multiplied by 4 is going to give me equivalent equations. And I'm going to take this even further. I'm going to divide my 4 by 2, which leaves me with 2. And I'm there going to keep it equivalent by multiplying 72 by 2, which gives me 144. 144 multiplied by 2 has now become, for me, an easier equation to solve. 144 multiplied by 2 is 288. Therefore, these 4 equations are all equivalent because on each occasion I have kept the multiplication equivalent by compensating on both sides. So we have equivalence in multiplication. 18 multiplied by 16 is 288.